Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, back again for another set of Prox Guide of Ori and the Wisps. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we did go and meet up with Ophet here in the Wellspring. And if you guys do remember, there was a said type of big wheel that we did go and activate, but we just never really went and fully explored throughout the area just yet. Now, how this type of wheel is going to work is that there is going to be multitude of different type of switches that we're going to have to go and activate with. And now each and every time that you will go and activate a said type of switch, the wheel is going to basically create a different type of obstacle each and every time to make things a little bit more of a challenge throughout your way here. And let me tell you, as a person that has never really went and jumped into an Ori game and having to experience through these different type of obstacles here before in my life, I do have to say is that you really want to be very careful, because those type of purple plasma beam things can go and eat a big huge chunk of damage. And not only that, but if you guys do go and kind of see what my movement style is right now and get myself hit with all these different spikes, that's not really good either as well there too there, Prox, playing through the past experience of the gameplay here that's going on. But what is going here is that now, since we just went and hit that switch, now this whole area is now going to be in a whole other different type of obstacle, and this is where we are now going to have to go and start heading into the upward position and start making our way all the way downwards into that type of area there with all the different plasma beams that are happening. And this part, you could be taking almost like a big huge chunk of your health bar if you don't really time this out right. And I bet you yourself that I'm gonna probably at least maybe get myself injured here, so we'll have to see. Hopefully that does not happen, but oh geez, yep. Yeah, there is just no way of timing that one out there. But while we are doing this, within these two videos for today, we are going to be doing Rayman Legends. Hope you guys do go and check it on that. We are heading into the underwater area of our time of Rayman Legends, which that should be pretty fun. I'm always a big fan of anything underwater related. So to see something that's going to happen in Rayman Legends with some sort of underwater thing, that should be pretty cool for what's going to happen there. And mind you, I know that from the underwater experiences that we went and done through, I want to say through the Rayman Origin side of things, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen from there as well too, because I know that there is some Rayman Origin levels that are going to be opened up, and I wouldn't mind bringing along with Kevin just to kind of have that classic nostalgia moment from what we went and did before with that Let's Play series before. So let's just go and head on through this said particular part now. And this is where things can get a little bit hectic. This is where you have to make sure that you're really well, nope. I was gonna say just be really well prepared for that, but I guess not. That's not getting prepared at all whatsoever. That's just getting run right into the actual said plasma beam itself. But yeah, another switch should be all the way down below here, and that is where we should be able to just go and activate it from there. And this should at least kind of put a damper on things for the time being. And all that we have to do right on after, once this set is all done, and once we get the actual correcting part for us to go and continue onwards here, we don't have to go and worry about this type of big huge wheel any more than it actually needs to do. And all that we have to go and really do now is just kind of just make our way through the different obstacles that will be guiding us. And if you ever do see a plasma beam that is like somewhat kind of being in the notion of like this, where it does not want to move at all whatsoever, that technically does mean that you do not want to cross on into that area, because that whole place is a big no-go on there, and I'm pretty certain you will get a instant kill if you just keep on heading on into that spot. So don't really want to do that. But however, let's just go up through the last bit of these two type of wheels here. Now, originally before, these two wheels were on the left hand side. Now they're going to be on the right hand side this time around, and we should be able to get ourselves all the way over to here now. And while doing so, we should be able to see one of those other type of blockade enemies again. And if you guys remember what those blockade enemies were, they were basically the enemies that were basically stopping any type of gear from doing its type of momentum and trying to figure out another spot of the different type of places on where we need to go. And we are going to have to do something with that, and I'm pretty certain that once we go and destroy that blockade, another area of the Wellspring will be opened up to us, and there should be a pretty gnarly type of boss waiting for us at some point, and I'm pretty certain that I don't think we're going to have to interact with it right away and do any type of battling with whatever type of monster that this is going to be, but we will have to escape from the situation, just like how we did it before with that type of wolf dog creature that was around within the woods from before in the Inkwater Marsh. And we will have to come back and battle out with that guy at some point, because that's our first encounter within the run-in of that. But probably we'll have to do that here within this type of monster as well too in the process, since we don't really have the type of, I guess, tools or any of the specialized skills for what we're going to have to do within this type of creature. So let's just go and head all the way back there. I'm pretty sure you guys will just see a big edit with all of that so that you guys don't have to go and see the whole entire backtracking that we need to go and do. But we're here in this place now, and it seems like our little Navi friend is going to kind of just speak out to us and let us know what is going on from here. And I know that we originally went and picked up with one of those type of wisps, I want to say, from the very beginning of our, or I should say the voice of this type of forest or whatever, was originally something that we went and picked up from Qualot, the big, huge ancient frog guy. Now, here is with Ophet again. He is going to give you, give us some type of specialized abilities here. And one that you may possibly want to go and make sure to pick yourself up with before you forget is something with the whole teleportation functions. And this is where we're going to be able to get ourselves something known as fast travel, which this would be a very, very, very nice thing to have. And once I saw that, you know, I had to immediately go for it, because just having that fast travel method is going to be really nice for us. And if we ever do need to go and return back to a place that is going to be seemingly far away from each other, or if we just have to go and do some sort of like side questing or something, having that fast travel and returning back to some of those teleportation save points is going to be pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure we can also go and do like whatever we can within this, because like we can also save as well too in the process, so don't forget about that. And let's just go and get ourselves all grappled up around over here. And I think around within this type of episode, we are going to be picking up with more of the said Groluk ore. But before we can even go and do anything like that, here is the said monster that has been lurking throughout this whole place of the Wellspring type of area. And it's thank goodness that Ovet went and rescued us there, because we would be really much screwed, and there would be no entire part of the game over here if we went and got ourselves eaten up by this guy. So all that we have to do now is just make a beeline for this and just head on out of here as best as we can without getting ourselves completely captured by this guy. Now, this dude actually has some sort of like water system type of thing that's going on as well. And I'm pretty certain that this water is the water that we are going to be able to do more exploration with throughout the said big, huge foresty area that we're going to be. Now, before, if you guys remember, there was a lot of purple water everywhere, and we couldn't really go and access all of that because from what was going on is that it was all poison water. Well, once we're all said and done here from this escaping part, that blue water will be activated, and we will be able to go and do a whole lot of other side exploration from here. And now we're just gonna have to just keep on making sure that we just keep on running away from this guy. Now this part was actually really cool. I really do have to say they put in a lot of effort for what this escape little mission is all about here. So if you have been doing a lot of like different practicing like I have, you should be able to clear through this area in no time out here without having too much of an issue. I know that with using the grapple and the dash function could be a little bit of a challenge here, but however, I kind of got the grasp of it pretty well, since I really do like using the acrobatic functions here within this part of the game. So just keep on making sure that you time everything out right with the L button, and you should be able to reach yourself all the way up here to the very highest point of that said part there. And just like that, this should take us right to the end portion here. See that big huge monster guy, and we're going to make our escape and fall right down into that water. And there we go, got ourselves with the achievement, Let the Waters Flow. And if you guys already know what that is, let's just see and wake up from here. And it looks like from the time that we get ourselves all loaded back up here, this whole place is going to be a little bit more nicer than what it was originally from before. And yep, and just like that, look at this place. This place is so beautiful compared to what was happening from before. And I think that monster just went and swam itself all the way back into the water again. So I'm pretty sure that we will be meeting up with that said creature again, just like the wolf. And I think this is where we'll be meeting up with that Moke guy again, right? So the waters flow once more. Oh, yes. And it was all thanks to ourselves, right? Even though that technically we weren't really supposed to be running into this guy right away, but I guess he just wanted to make his appearance, and that's how we were able to at least get this whole water flowing all back together again. So there's a whole new entire mission for us to go and do some exploration from there. And let's go and check around within the water. So yeah, if you guys got to see, well, basically back from like the very beginning of the first episode, we already kind of knew about how the swimming functionality kind of worked around over here. Now, since we don't really have any other type of special abilities to do anything attacking-wise in the water, we can't really go and hit any of these type of, I guess, like water enemies that are going to be down below now. So originally before, with the purple water, there wasn't really any type of enemies down there. It was just all just poison. But now, since the water has been cleared up, there is going to be said enemies. So they're not going to make things seem too easy for us. Alright, so let's jump up here and look at that. There is a Grolic ore just waiting for us right there into the distance. And if you guys remember, we do need about maybe like 5 or 7 about something on amount of Grolic ores that we could go through. And we'll see how much that we could go and purchase ourselves from, well, to go and help out with Grom there, because I'm pretty certain, I think we do have 2 different things that we could go and do with Grom. I believe we can clear out some, I guess some of the different type of viney, prickly type of things that are going to be here, and I'm pretty certain that is what we're going to be doing at the very tail end of everything here of this said Prox guide. So with all that being said in mind, see you guys in the next one of our way out here of Ori, Will, and the Wisps, and of course, we'll just let this video play out here, and I'll see you guys then, and peace.